All right, everybody, welcome to another session of live prospecting. Before we start today, one thing I really want to highlight is that it is a national holiday, which means everybody is at home. So these are one of those days. It's not like Christmas or Thanksgiving where it'd be really bad to call somebody and you should be home with your own families and people you care about. It's a great day to connect with people. And when it comes to prospecting, look, the only thing I want people to commit to is the activity. That's all that it is. Because here's what happens. If you set these unrealistic goals for yourself during prospecting, you're not going to ever want to do it. Pretty simple, right, Suzanne? If you tell yourself, I'm just going to reach out to people for the next 30 minutes, at the end, you've committed to the activity, not the outcome. So at the end of 30 minutes, if all you did was reach out to people, you can pat yourself on the back, you get yourself a win. Excuse me. Tomorrow, when you look at your calendar and you have to do it again, you're going to feel good about doing it? Absolutely. If you set a call and a goal to talk to 10 different people, and you talk to 4, but they're 4 incredible conversations, human nature says, did we fail or did we succeed? Human nature says we failed. But you didn't succeed because you actually completed the activity. So if you complete consistent activities, you'll beat everybody. It's like people that actually practice sports and people that practice the most. This is not a business where the people with the most skills and most talent are always going to want to win. It's the people that are consistently in activity that will win over time. So as always, it's live prospecting. If you need a text message, an email, a script, whatever it is, what do I put in a video? Just drop in the chat. I'm happy to provide you the information. And from here, happy prospecting, and I'm here to help. Deborah, who are you writing the messages to?
So it's people that I know, but maybe I have already called them or seen them. Or maybe I haven't seen them at all for a while. I feel like for some reason I get stuck on the handwritten notes. And it's just like, oh, who do I send it to? What do I say? And I'm
Let's start with
overthinking.
buyers, right?
Okay. I feel like the buyers, though, are people that I talk to all the time.
It doesn't matter. Drove by. These are people who have past clients, right?
Hmm. Typically, yes. Or people that I know in a sphere, like I'm trying to develop more connection with, I'm part of a lot of organizations. So I meet people as
Don't
it
worry,
might.
I got a couple coming to you. Ready?
Okay.
Drove by your neighborhood this past week and was just thinking about you and wanted to send a note. What have you enjoyed the most about your home recently? Drove by your neighborhood this past weekend, was thinking about you and wanted to send a note. What have you enjoyed most about your home recently? Best regards, Deborah. Now for people in your sphere, was thinking about you and wanted to send a note, get rid of the word quick, send a note to see what your goals are, goals are for 2024 and how I could best support you in reaching them. That's it. Any other scenarios you'd like?
Is there one that I can? A lot of people know that I'm like back to rowing and I'm going to be racing. And, they're always interested in talking about that in addition to real estate. Like people always bring real estate up to me. So, what can I say pointing it back at them? Is this kind of more of what you were talking about before and what are your goals for this year?
Yeah.
What have you been doing
Or you could say, hey, look, I was just writing a note. Many of you know how adamant I am about rowing and getting back into the sport. It's a big goal of mine. What are your goals for 2024 and how can I support you? Right. So that's a little two-way exchange of information. In the end, the fact that somebody took the time to write a note and that's the win, right?
I know I overthink it.
We overthink
Like it has to
everything.
be so meaningful or something.
Look, I'll point this to you, right? And just to show, like, you see this? This is a pre-made meal, right? If I have to pick the food that I eat in a day, I could not think my way out of a brown paper bag. If I have to go shopping and pick all of my own clothes because I like a certain look, I can't think my way out of a brown paper bag. Can't do it. So I know that these are areas that I need support in. So you need to accept what you can do and what you can't do and where you can get out of your own way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chirag,
Mm-hmm.
hey, what's a good subject line to put in the email so they'll open it besides a quick note from Christine? Like, I
Well,
hate that.
the first question I'd ask you is why are you using email to send something?
Well, that is a fair point. This is somebody that I've met at a couple open houses, like once in
Send a video.
2021. Oh, you know what? I feel like I have, but yeah, you know what? I'll do that right now.
But
Thank you.
here's the other thing, don't chase, but like my rule of thumb is, right? If you have not tended and catered, like imagine these people are a garden, right?
Mhm.
You have to water all your plants that are in your garden first. Those are your past clients and centers of influence. Then you could worry about planting new things in there, right? So some of these clients have been like going to an open house for a year or two. Like there's a reason they haven't found a house in 2 years.
Right.
So
Thank
don't put good energy behind bad clients.
Mhm. Thank
And email is the least likely platform that people are going to open. Text messages, video messages, handwritten notes have a far better ROI on your time. And if it's a buyer from an open house, it says, I would just write, do you want to see off market properties? I'd say, hey, Christine, are you only looking for properties that are available to every buyer through the MLS and portal sites? Or would you like access to off market inventory that's not available to everybody?
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Chirag, I put in the chat. What's the best way to really start connecting with other agents in our network? We get a lot of emails and you just reach out. I don't know really, I'm not very good at that. And I want to start developing more relationships and committed to reaching out to my 3 agents a day. I don't know how to do it the best
Well,
way.
the first person I would connect you with is meet Brad, right? Brad, can you get her into one of your accountability groups? And look, reach out to people and ask them to practice, right? Like role play the med C, role play the things, and you'll organically build relationships with people that way. And the other thing is, if for everyone on here, stop spamming agents with all your listings. Just like nobody wants those emails. And the worst emails to sell is send his price reduction. Let me just raise my hand and tell everyone I did my job wrong the first time. It's crazy. Stop, please. The other way to do it too, Deborah, is I would reach out to people and says, who wants to have an accountability partner to prospect 2 or 3 times a week, right? And just find a group of people that literally want to do the same thing on Zoom and you all hop on and do it together.
Okay.
Deborah, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of that.
I'm just trying to figure out.
That's-
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, speak for yourself. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to connect with agents more authentic, like really develop relationships with the other agents in other areas, not just, hey, I'm Deborah and this is my market area. I feel like I get a lot of those and I don't really know those people, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to develop deeper relationships.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I think what Chirag was suggesting is I'm a part of a couple of different accountability groups within the coaching. So if you'd like to join one, let me know.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Can you put your email in
Yeah, I'll throw my email in the chat.
Thanks.
Where are you based, Deborah?
Newport Beach, California.
Okay, great.
Oh, Newport Beach. What a beautiful place to live.
What place to be? You getting rain?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain because
Very.
everywhere else is a lot worse.
Yeah, send me a message, Deborah. As I said, I'm in a couple of accountability groups. I also have a book club if you're a reader, and we're reading some great books and I have about 100 agents signed up for that. So it's a fun place to network too.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You bet.
So, Marcy, what I would encourage you to think about is just look, the only thing consistent is change. And I would just focus on the parts of your service that are really great and just dive into the processes of what we're doing here. And look, motivation stems from the word motive to act. You have a passion, I assume, for yourself and your clients, and just focus on that. The changes for great agents like yourself actually are beneficial, right? So the people that are going to be the most impacted by this are people that are part-time people that really should not be taking on this kind of responsibility anyway. So I would really just dive into the process and client experience and just stay in touch with people. It's the most valuable thing you could do is just maintaining the relationships that you already have. Jennifer, there's a win in itself. And if you're having a hard time staying motivated, find as many accountability partners for as many different things as you need to do as humanly possible. And there it is. We are at 1 o'clock today. Yeah, see what happens, Christine. So look, as always, congratulations to everyone who showed up here. You committed to the activity. I see Brad's talking to people, Mai's moving along, Deborah's moving along, Suzanne, Jennifer, Christine, Marcy, you made it, Pam, Adam, whoever the random iPhone user is, what's up? So look, just focus on the activity and just know that discipline, consistency, and patience throughout time, you always win. But it's that patience of time and ongoing activity is the difference that makes a difference. So again, with love in my heart, I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's a live Q&A, Marcy, for anything related to buyers. So if you're having a challenge with some of the changes and stuff going on, I encourage you to come and ask any question you have. Bye, everybody.